I think Trump have Elon Musk right where he wants him. Cause I'm a little surprised at the outcome how everything is going. The Treasury Department says spending is up at high government spending. It has increased by almost 7% and is higher than last year. So I was hoping that Elon Musk, the smartest man, would have cut down government spending like he say he would have. But come to find out, it's just more of the same. Smooth talking, smooth lips and everything. At this point, he's actually on the internet. I saw him on an interview where he had tears in his eye because his cars are not selling and people are vandalizing them and his stock prices are not doing so well. So I figured he must have made a call to his president, which is Donald Trump, and told him, say, hey, can I bring some of my vehicles to the White House and I make you put them up on my lawn? Like it was a yard sale. And Trump, being the kind dictator that he is, says, bring them. I'll definitely put on a show for you. And that's exactly what he did. And is even pitying him because he's seen that he has lost a lot of money with the stock prices not going so well. The shareholders are at his throat and said, you know what, this red one, it's almost for 39,000. I'll definitely buy one to try to stimulate interest back in his company. And the way the American people have turned and flipped on Elon Musk, at this point, he will be left with the bag. I don't think Elon Musk has understand yet that he will be the fall guy. I think Trump is just trying to push and see what the people will take. And him doing it would have given him a great blowback. But he has a fall guy, which is Elon Musk. And Elon Musk has not figured it out as yet. In Europe, they're saying his cars are not even fit for the road. It is made out of very heavy steel. And they prefer their cars when it hits something up on impact, it's supposed to crumble and take most of the impact. But seeing that Elon Musk's car is made out of steel, it gives most of the impact to the driver inside. So Europe doesn't want them. So that has taken him a mass hit. His sales in Europe is down by 68%. And on that interview, I wanted to say to him, say, come on, man, fight back. At this point, it's like we're kicking a dead horse because he has nothing more to give. He has nothing more left inside the tank. And there will be more to come because we're like, what, 4 months into the Trump presidency and we're just waiting for the other shoes to drop. I saw him reaching out to the white folks in South Africa because we all know Elon Musk is from South Africa. So he's basically saying that the government in South Africa is taking the lands. I don't know how these white folks own majority of the prime lands that will be used for farming, but that was back in apartheid. So now the Trump team is reaching out and saying, hey guys, you can come to America. We'll give you refugee status and come here. And they spit on him and throw it in his face and said, no, we're fine where we are at. Our forefathers has worked the land and we will do the same. So I think he's looking for backup. The greatest thing could have ever happened was the removal of Vivek. You remember Vivek Ramaswamy? He was very visual, always out campaigning in the whole latitude of the entire election. Remember, first wanted Ramaswamy and Elon Musk to work together and head up Doge. And there was a falling out because I don't know what Ramaswamy thought of saying what he said about Americans and telling them the reason why they need more Indian workers to come in to fill these roles and these jobs. And I don't know why he keeps forgetting it's MAGA. MAGA is not looking for any brown or light shade people from other place. So it wasn't surprising when they turned on him and also turned down his offer. So right there, Vivek was thrown out of the Doge. They grabbed him by his foot, throw them out. Everything. The media has totally forgotten about him. Another Indian that has been thrown out. So Elon Musk got the entire company for himself, Doge, the government funding. And I think in some ways, Vivek might have dodged a bullet. Because we've seen how the tides have slowly shifted away. And Elon Musk is here trying to tell us that he's just trying to look for government waste spending, and he's trying to cut Medicaid and Medicare and Social Security that a lot of Americans have been putting their money in for the moment they started working, they started to pay into that. And he's saying it's basically a scam. And I saw a congressman at a hearing was explaining that Elon Musk basically wants to turn it into a private institution. He wants to turn it to the private sector and remove it from the government. So it might go to private insurance. We don't know, only time can tell. But it is just surprising how everything is playing out and everyone has so much hate. Right as we speak, there is a protest going on at the Donald Trump towers where a lot of Colombian students are out there protesting their leader, some Muslim that is leading the campaign to free Israel, and also asking for a lot of stuff. And the government has taken him into custody. I don't know his name. I cannot pronounce these Muslim names, so don't kill me for that. And his supporters have went to not the White House, the Trump Tower, and is protesting. Some has gotten arrested, and some are outside. But it is just so strange how it is just 4 months in, and I think it's going to ramp up, seeing that summer is coming and emotions get rising and higher and the temperature will go in higher. But I just want to say to black people or if any of my viewers that I think we should wait this one out and just see and watch it play out. Because I think this might be a time where we will not be that angry because they're looking for a reason to turn their military and everything at us, and they're the Proud Boys and all of us. They're waiting for us to be angry, go on the street and protest, so they have the right to do whatever they can do and throw us in jail. So I say, guys, just wait this out. There is enough anger in the regrets of Trump voters. They will do the work for you. At this point, I hear a lot of people talking that black people are not outside. Black people are not outside. They're not protesting. And I think that's the best thing you could do, because you warned them and told them of the outcome that is possible. But I'm just saying, Elon Musk is going to be the fall guy, because people has been speculated in the media in the earlier part and saying this relationship will not last. But I think it's kind of too soon to tell, because we have so many times where the government turn on people and throw them under the bus. And when the fever pitch reach a certain high where This tariff is hitting, the stock market is going down. Donald Trump says, don't look at the stock market anymore. I remember when he just came in, the stock market was roaring and he was so proud of himself and saying he's the one who made that happen. Now he's changing the tune of that song, now that things is not going into his way. And I hear rumors and talk that we are going into a recession. And a couple billionaires have come out and says, yes, there might be a recession, but it will be for the good. We will be stronger and better coming out of it. And I'm like looking at it, how is a recession good for us? I understand how it's good for a billionaire because you guys have the most capital and can buy up everything on pennies on the dime when the market slowly crashes and decline. But how does that benefit me, the common man, where after work paycheck to pay my bill? How does that improve my life? How does that make America great? Firing all these workers, putting them on the unemployment line. They cannot pay their bills. They cannot even pay their phone bills. They can't even buy a Tesla. And Elon Musk is in a very particular position where he's backed himself into a corner and he doesn't know how to come out of it. He's like right there before the Titanic sink, but in this time he's the only one on the ship because everyone that is the politician way, they will abandon you when the going get tough, when the road get tough. They won't stand beside of him. I guess he will weather it, seeing that he's a billionaire, the world's richest man. And I'm like, kind of feeling sorry for the guy, but then again, how can you feel sorry for these people? Because they have put in themselves in the position where they're at, aligned in with Trump. He could have gotten his victory and moved on like everyone else, but he wanted to be the center man. He's being set up to be the fall guy. And Trump has come out, made a recent speech about the annexing of Canada. And Canadian people, that is not sitting well with them. That is not a good pill for them to swallow. They feel like they are being betrayed. They feel like America has turned on them with these tariffs to cripple their economy, cripple their livelihood. But it has reached to the point where he has turned on everyone except the billionaire classes with these tax cut which he is giving. I don't think it's even possible, and I don't know why Trump would be thinking that way, to annex Canada. Canada has not done us anything in the way that I could see this massive change and turn on them. Like how Trump turned on Ukraine. I don't know what the hell that entire thing is, but it is now happening to Canada, and a lot of European countries are feeling like they're hung out to dry. America said to them, say, hey guys, you don't have to build up your military. We will do that. We will be the world police. We will watch over you. We got the job done. And now, in this time where they really need them, just like Canada, they felt like they're left out there to dry. I heard that Trump said that they put tariffs on American goods and dairy products and eggs. And I was like, so you put tariff on aluminum that is coming from them, the entire housing market that deal with wood, lumber, timber. We import a lot of those from Canada. And he's saying he's basically doing the same that they have done to him. But I think it goes further than that. He's trying to consolidate the entire America. He changed the name of the Gulf of Mexico. He's taken back the Panama Canal. That's where all the ships come through. I don't know if I pronounced that good. But the turn that he has turned on Canada, and it is even bring up a kind of a patriotic movement going on in Canada where people are trying to support more Canadian businesses and pulling American stuff off the shelf. So that is definitely hitting the growth for this quarter for companies that majority of their goods and service are going to Canada and is selling in there. Canada don't want nothing to do with us, seeing the route that Donald Trump is taking. And I can understand their frustration. They are wondering what is going on. And I am here and I do not know what is going on. I'm still trying to piece together and understand the heart of the deal. And looking at what is going on with Canada, seeing that he wants to turn it into a 51 state, which I don't even know that it is possible. He's even trying to annex Greenland. And usually we would not do that. We would go out, we would prop up our military, we push beer money in the military, we would prop up our trade, because these are the two things that any well-thinking country that is trying to build and grow would focus on. You need trade coming in. They want to be our partner because America has this high influence on the international stage. And it just take one man in 4 months to destroy all of that. So Canada is looking at us like we betrayed them, when really it is just Donald Trump and his sick megalomaniac ideas that he has. And he's basically trying to destroy everyone's country and trying to make them bend the knee. That might be the art of the deal. You need to bend the knee to him so that he can feel more comfortable. Because we had an agreement with Canada and Mexico. Say, hey guys, we will trade with you. You're our closest neighbor, our closest ally. There won't be no tariff. There won't be no crazy tax. My goods will be coming in. Your goods will be coming in. And he's now complaining that there's a trading surplus where other Canada or Mexico is importing more goods into America than we are selling to them. And I always thought that was the plan, because what are you trying to bring back these type of jobs and trying to be the world manufacturing plant? I thought the goal was to foster good relations with everyone. They want to sell you their product. You are the richest kid on the playground. Everyone wants to be friends with you, association with you. And I think he's doing our international partners a great distrust on the international stage. And the way things is looking, Europe themselves might be turning their backs and looking elsewhere. They might have to stop spending on all these social programs like free healthcare, free colleges, and prop up their military, which will also cause another spiral effect to go with the society realize that all the social programs are being taken back from them. So there will be riots, there will be protests, there might even be hangings in the street in Europe. And Germany for the longest while has been the backbone of the European nations, but Germany is not the well-oiled German machine as it used to be, seeing that they have cut in ties with Russia and removed all that free gas and oil that they used to get, which propped up their economy, is going to elsewhere because we blew up Nord Stream and they're in a weird position, like they don't know where to turn. And it's kind of crazy. The entire world is like it's on a reset. I don't know if it will be for the good or the bad. So the entire thing is going through a reset, as I said before. And we look at back home here in the United States, and we can see most of these changes coming home. It just take one man in 4 months to change everything and bring us to the state or the level of what we are at. And I'm like, what are we going to do? No one knows, because they have never been in this particular place where America usually want to be the world superpower, and they're basically saying, hey, we don't want to be the world superpower anymore with sending military, sending aid, sending all this money. We want all the benefits of being the world superpower without the responsibility that comes with that. And everybody's looking at them like, what is going on? I feel like you left us here in Ukraine. Like, and now you're going a other direction and basically saying America first, but basically saying America first, what that does that mean for the rest of us? And it is like crazy to see how things are working out at the moment. But like Elon Musk said, we're trying to stop government wasteful spending. And as I can tell you, that government wasteful spending is at a all-time high. I don't know how firing all these Americans from their jobs, removing their health care, I don't know if they're gonna go off of their retirement, this 401k next, but it is great, a wonderful time we're living in. No one knows what's gonna happen next. So if you guys enjoy my video, I know I just move from topics to topics, but sometimes that's how I do it. So if you guys want to tune in, I'll be out here. And all I have to say is, guys, like, share, and subscribe. And see you guys the next time. Not every time I'm in the office. Most of the time I'm at work or I'm on the road, so I try to shoot a video like that. It's not every time I can get to be in the office and be all presentable and put it all together. But I just hope you guys just come here and see and tune in. Have a good day, and I'll do the same. Respect.